And our from lessons 1 for our daily verse when now at Acts chapter 37 and verse 25 up to verse 29. For burning incense, Bezalel made an altar of acacia wood. It was 45 centimeters square and 90 centimeters high, with each of its four corners sticking up like the horn of a bull. He covered it with pure gold and put a gold edging around it. Then below the edging on opposite sides, he attached two gold rings through which he put the poles for carrying the altars. These poles were also made of acacia wood and covered with gold. Bezalel mixed the oil for dedication and the sweet-smelling spice for the incense. So this passage is about the creation of the altar. Again, of course, it is the Lord who gave the design, the materials, and even the measurement of that altar. See? First, the Lord instruct Moses, and Moses give the instruction unto Bezalel. So in this works, it is consistent. The chain of command is consistent. It starts with God commanding Moses and Moses commanding Bezalel. And of course, Bezalel can't do it alone. Bezalel also command the skilled workers. And of course, those skilled workers are also commanding the creation of different part of the tent. See? That's the chain of command. So, every area of the tent has different line of expertise. Some are expert in metalworks, or and some are skilled in embroidery. So uh, that is for the curtain, for the embroidery, and also some are skilled in creating the incense. So that's a different line of expertise. So they have different line of expertise, yet let us remember that it is God who give them the instruction to do such things. And in this case, they are building the altar. And we are fully aware what's the use of that altar. You see, in the Old Testament, they have the animal sacrifice, they have the burnt offering, that's the incense offering. So that's the frankincense, the myrrh, and others sweet smelling incense. So uh, that's incense offering. And they also have the so-called sacrificial offering where they do the burnt offering of animals. And also in that altar, they also do the so-called drink offering. So during the time of Moses in the Old Testament, they do have a lot of different types of offering, and they do it all on that altar. And that is the Old Testament. However, now in the New Testament and now in our era, what is now the altar? Where is it now? Where is the altar of God in our time? Let us note that in the Old Testament, they have the tent of the tabernacle, and later they have the temple, a place where they worship God. So now, where is the place we worship God? Where is it? Yes, we have the so-called congregational worship, wherein we meet once a week or twice a week, or depends upon depends upon the agreed congregational uh, it depends upon what the congregation agreed with to where they meet. Example, in our case, we meet every Sunday as a congregation doing congregational worship. So we can say that Our altar as a congregation is the church. Or should I say, the church building. However, we also worship God individually or in private. So, we can say that wherever we worship God, that is an altar. And in our case, we do it daily here at our home. We can say that this place is also an altar. So, an altar is a place where two or three that gather in His name, where we serve and worship Him. So, that's the use of an altar. However, an altar also is a place where you bring your offering. So, that's the church. Okay? Okay.